Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Okay, now I will explain about my project. That is the impact of Luper-Churchill principle through implementation democracy in 2024 simultaneous election. We come to the research background. As we know, at the time of 2024 simultaneous election, the election principle, namely Luper-Churchill, not been fully implemented. So, because of that, I take this title, Research Problem and Objective. So, this is my research problem and my research objective. You can read that. And then this is my research design. And then the discussion, the data. In the second simultaneous election in 2024, there are many advantages and disadvantages. And there was the data for advantage and disadvantage, like time efficiency for the advantage, and for the disadvantage, the work become harder. That was an example for advantage and disadvantage. And then, this election has many shortcomings and become incorrect, so that must be corrected. In the 2024 simultaneous election, there is very little public interest in becoming KPPS member, so that the number of KPPS member will be decreased, and that makes the work harder. So because of that, many KPPS member that die. And then there was still be a lot of fraud element, like the campaigns outside the specific hours, and then money politic, voucher and active military police member, voucher vote twice, underage voucher has different domiciles. That was the example. And then the election dispute in the 2024 presidential election. The election dispute was happened because the pair of number 1 and number 3 didn't accept the result of the general election that was won by the pair of number 2. And then in this election there was very many money politic, like when the legislative election, there was the legislative candidates that was paid to the citizen in order they choose them. And then the identity politics, spreading hoax, and voting twice occurred because Indonesian people was very easy to deceive. Identity politics was exemplified by Sape, that was the legislative candidate that being a fisherman in the number 1 pair campaigns, or in Anies Baswedan campaigns. And then some of the spread of hoax was because there was media that do quick count, and from all media just one that make the result of quick count higher in Anies, but another is in Prabowo. And then the analyze how the impact of Luper-Churchill principle through implementation democracy through 2024 simultaneous election. In 2024 simultaneous election, the election principle, namely Luper-Churchill, has not been fully implemented. This was impact in several problems, like that was I explained that. And then many element of fraud. Fraud occurred due to dishonesty. Now, I will explain more. The Sape that disguised himself as a fisherman, it was the identity politic. And then the election dispute between candidate pair number 1, number 2, and number 3 was happened due to the honesty. There was some dishonesty that they sure, so it become the election dispute. And then money politic was very general to happen in Indonesia. especially in legislative. And the quick count process is used to gain profit by the media. Some media do quick count to gain the profit, and that make the quick count result dishonest. The impact of fraud in election is change in voting result. This was happened because when there was fraud, so like someone vote twice, so the vote that gained by the pair will be increased, and then money politics has result in the quality of the parliamentary assembly in Indonesia that was decreasing because the citizen just gain the money and choose them not from their heart, and they share. And then election disputes disrupt the democratic process in Indonesia. The hoax preach the argument and make people fight. And then the second analyze. In the second is what is the recommendation that can we give from the 2024 simultaneous election. In the second simultaneous election in 2024, there are many advantages and disadvantages. Advantage can be a point of advantage for Indonesia, but deficiencies in the election make the election result invalid, and deficiencies in election also lead to fraud, which cause dispute and election dispute. And then this is the data that I have read. I will explain the time efficiency. It's happened because this was due just one time. There was several election, so the time needed was more efficient. And then labor efficiency. If we do the presidential election and the legislative election was 1-to-1, so we need more labor. But with the simultaneous election, we need more little labor. And then the energy efficiency, it's because same like time efficiency, and then place efficiency is for the TPS. It's make the place efficiency. And then the lagging for the 2024 election, like the work become harder because many of the data that must give to the another place. Like in the simultaneous election, there was data of president and vice president election and data of the legislative election. And then many KPPS members die because of they work harder. And then not differently, it's because the elder needs big font of or size of the letter, but in the paper for the or choose or vote, the letter was too little, and then the information does not spread well because of many hoax spread that spread, so the information or true information don't spread well. And then there are many legends from Bawaslu legends because they was not careful of the money politics and the identity politics. There is a lot of cheating going on, like the money politics. It was example of cheating. And then this is example form of cheating. Campaigns outside the specific hours. The Bawaslu and the government has set the specific hour for campaigns. It is before 7 p.m. But sometimes there was some candidates that do campaigns out of it or after 7 p.m. And then money politics, I have explained it, and there are some voters that was active in military and police member. They was the military or police member, but they vote too. And then there was the voter who vote twice, Like they has vote in one TPS and then go to another TPS to vote. And then the underage voter was maybe it was many happen because sometime the voter that was not have KTP or the identity card vote. Voter have different domiciles. It was a form of cheating, but it can be do because it can be not a cheating because some of them was moved from one place to another place, and then the ballot paper does not have the signature of the Bawaslu chairman. It is make the ballot paper was invalid. Then this is my suggestion for the government, and then this is my advice for the people. This is my conclusion. In the simultaneous election 2024, the principle of liberty will be very influential. The principle of fair overflow makes the election run smoothly. Without the principle of fair circulation, election will be chaotic and there will be controversies like now. The principle of liberty greatly influence election because it is not implemented, it will cause dispute, conflict, and another. And then this is my suggestion for Bawaslu and KPU, advice for candidates. And it is that one over there, advice for candidate, and this is advice for people. And then it is the end of my presentation. Thank you for watching.
What we could do if the election is unfair?
Okay, if the election is unfair, we can do the election dispute to Mahkamah Konstitusi. It's due in Indonesia now. Like from the pair of number 1 and number 3, they think the election was unfair, so they do election dispute. Like that. But there was some impact if the election was unfair, like the result is different between the original result and the unfair result. If done.
Zevano, I give you some question. First, in your opinion, how the implementation of democracy in Indonesia?
The implementation of democracy in Indonesia, I think it was good because the citizen can directly choose the candidates and not from they choose the parties and the parties choose the candidates, but they can direct choose. But there was some element of fraud in the Indonesia democracy that due by candidates, Bawaslu, and KPU or government.
And how to improve to judicial principle in the next election?
Yeah, I have some advice for people and the KPU, Bawaslu, and the candidates in my conclusion. So some of them can increase the coalition of the election in Indonesia. I think that's like the people must choose from their heart, not from the money. And then the candidates, like the legislative candidates, don't give the money. They will choose if you good in their eyes, not from your money. Your money can make them choose you, but the money of another people can more higher from your money. And then like the Bawaslu and KPU from the negligence, I think they must prevent their negligence and prevent the fraud.
Okay, next question. And then how to overcome differences in simultaneous election?
Can you repeat?
How to overcome differences in simultaneous election?
Oh, the differences was the natural condition. We must do the tolerance. All of us in life need tolerance because we all have difference.
Okay.
To overcome it, we must do tolerance because the tolerance is the one way to overcome it. Don't make, if we different in choose or support, we fight. No, not like that. This is democracy. The citizen has right to choose, and that
Okay.
was freedom of them.
Okay. Next, how to improve the participation of young generation in general election.
Okay, the young generation must be open-minded.
Okay.
In the general election, the someone who create the paper for the question in election debate, it must be young generation, not the old generation, because young generation has open-minded and the old has the mind that was not so open-minded. And then someone who create the text for the pair in debate was to the young generation. They help, they participate in the debate
Okay.
and in the election.
Okay, thank you.
Okay,
You can go.
like that. I think enough. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.